Welcome back to
Bẹ́yẹ bá wà
Treason
láyé,
Media.
a máa jẹ kòkòrò.
They said, in a land where there is no law, then there is no sin. I want you to dial back to the end of hunger protests that happened in Nigeria. Arrests were made. Some kids were flying Russian flag. You know, it was in the papers at that period where everything was hot. These kids were arrested with accusation of them flying.
Dozens of demonstrators have been arrested for carrying Russian flags at protests against economic hardship here in Nigeria. Some of the protesters were heard calling for a military takeover and for Russia's President Vladimir Putin to help bring regime change here in Nigeria. The Russian embassy promptly released a statement denying any involvement. Nigeria's domestic security agency said it had also detained people who were sewing the flags. The top security official, General Christopher Musa, said the flying of foreign flags was a treasonous offense.
We will not accept anybody, any individual flying any foreign flag in Nigeria. Also the issue of coups. Nigeria is a sovereign nation. Nigeria is a democratic nation. We will not accept anyone pushing or taking any action, seemingly or for whatever reason, to want to push for any change of government.
Nigeria is currently experiencing its worst cost of living crisis in 3 decades, and people pin the blame on economic reforms they say Western institutions, the World Bank and the IMF, have forced on the country. This includes the removal of a fuel subsidy that has led to a sharp increase in prices.
This government has no listening here. If indeed this government has listening here, this government as of yesterday would not be considering taking another fresh loan from World Bank. You see, this is a terrible government.
The sight of the flags has raised concern here in Nigeria because Russia is deepening security ties with neighboring countries in the region, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, where Russian flags have also been seen in anti-government demonstrations and where military leaders have subsequently seized power.
Another country's flag, which is Russia. Do you know that since then, and that is about 3 months ago, these kids were still in prison, incarcerated. No father, no mother, no pro bono lawyers to stand up and secure bail for all these kids. You will see them, and I think you will like to prove to me that in a land where there is no law, there is no sin. But now, if you look at the video made and posted where these guys were taken to court, you'll be ashamed, you'll be amazed. You know, I used to say something about self-hate. It seems as if the black people really hate themselves, or at the time whereby they get the power, have the opportunity to be higher than the other, all they do is to crush each other, take them out. And that is the main aim of the black people. And it calls to question that do we, the black people, really have the capacity to rule ourselves? Where are the prerogative of mercy? There should be some. There should be a kind of little mercy left in all of us to give out to each other so that God Almighty also will be merciful to us. Why the protest was going on about 3 months ago, we will ask ourselves, is the protest genuine? Is it a genuine protest? What these people were asking of, is it really genuine? Because it started from hunger, and it was basically tagged on hunger protest. And it led to this guy from the upper north to start to fly the flag. I did not see any adult being arrested along with these guys. Where are those people? If it is true that some people gave them the flag to fly and they flew it, I think those adults should be arrested, should be kept in prison. And these guys, these kids should be kept in the juvenile detention center, not in the prison, not in the police cell. Look at their age. Look at the way they look. And do you think you want to eradicate banditry, terrorism, when you behave like this to kids that will grow up and become something tomorrow? And every time I see this happen in Nigeria, the adults are not really merciful to the kids. They forgot that these kids will be those guys that will lead in the country tomorrow. They will also become elders. How do you want them also to be merciful to you? Treating them this way. And the question is, see, how many people that cause trouble, how many people that are not upright, how many sinners against Nigeria, how many of them are there in jail? What do you think these guys, these little kids, what do you think they know? From the House of Rep members, from the senators, to the presidents, to the ministers. Do you know the huge accusation hanging on these people, these politically exposed people? All the trouble on their neck. If you don't trust me on this, go to ICPC, go and ask the former governor, the former this and that, even the present one. These are the people that are supposed to be in jail. Go to EFCC office. These are the people that are supposed to be in jail, not these kids. I am calling on anybody to whom it may concern in charge of all these kids, from the magistrate to the lawyers and the judges, and you people also have children at home. Please, the little mercy that remains in your bone, in your blood, in the water, in your body, please show it to these kids. Get them sent back to their parents as soon as now, as soon as yesterday. Thank you to the originator of this video, who is VDM. Thank you so much for exposing this. I hope human rights organization, the United Nations in charge of children, UNESCO, I think they should be able to stand up now and say something about this.
What kind of I don't know why. What kind of nonsense? For goodness sake. This is so heartbreaking. This is so heartbreaking. This can never be the country problem of Nigeria.
Now, this boy, 10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy, they side cell. Apparently, these are the boys that the TINUBU government arrested, that they were flying Russian flag. All these children, when you see like this now, they go prison because they could not secure bail for them. They are going to the prison now. They could not secure bail for them. Now, the question is this: what does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell, and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, this boy is my children. So now we came to court. They could not grant their bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep inside the cell again. And already they've stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd day. 93 days for all these children. See them everywhere. Today is the 93rd. This one boom. This one don't leave. How much? Which food? This one don't leave. See everybody. And all the way from Kano. Where they carry from? From Kano. Brought them from Kano to Abuja. Where's their parents? Their parents now go they cry. Nobody. See them. All these are kids. 10 years old. How old are you? And the best condition. 14 years. All of them are less than 17 years old. It's crazy. It's crazy and it's not fair. Come on.
I don't know much, but I feel sad about this. Chokitable Media. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. God bless you as you do. Bye for now.
Bẹ́gẹ́ bá wà láyé, a máa jẹ kòkòrò. Àmọ́ bí ẹyẹ bá kú, kòkòrò a máa jẹyẹ. Èyí ò ní gbé ìgbà àti àsìkò. A máa yí padà. àbáyé yìí náà kọ́ bàbá wa wà nípò kan tó ṣe pàtàkì bàbá wà nípò àtàtà táwọn èèyàn bá ń yẹ wá sí tágbára ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ tówó ń bẹ lápò ká má mọ̀ ní ọmọlàkejì jẹ́